Good afternoon to you once again. It's basketball action from the Quincy Shootout, and you're watching Nike EYBL Scholastic at the Quincy Shootout in game number 2 of 4 this evening. Link Academy and the Brewster Academy Bobcats for you in tonight's matchup. Alongside my friend and partner Damon Emmerich, I'm Charlie Hull. This is the Great Rivers Bank pregame show on Central Illinois Sports, and we have a doozy for you this evening. 2 of the top 10 teams in the land, filled with talent, and what should be a fun matchup here from Blue Devil Gymnasium. We'll step aside on the Great Rivers Bank pregame show. We'll get set with more information for you as Brewster Academy and Link Academy go head-to-head back after this.
Are you looking to streamline your banking? Great Rivers Bank has just what you need with our streamlined checking and savings accounts. Earn high interest rates or get cash back on debit card purchases with your qualifying account. Plus, ATM fee refunds. Certain qualifications required. Call or visit our website today at www.greatriversbank.bank to get started. Great Rivers Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Don't let injuries put you on the sideline. Quincy Medical Group's free sports injury clinic is your path to swift recovery. Our expert orthopedics and sports medicine team specializes in treating sports-related injuries with free evaluations from 7 to 9 a.m. every Monday through Friday. We also offer free sports concussion screenings weekdays in Quincy. No appointments are necessary. Get your game back on with QMG's free sports injury clinic. Visit quincy.medgroup.com/sports injury.
My name's Matt Keplinger. A lot of people call me Kepi. I've been a trainer now for 17 years. When we get the new hires come through the door, I try to treat them like family. This individual right here sent me this today. There's not too many men I admire I can't do it. There's not too many men I admire or that has made an impact in my life, but you've made that list. This is one of the reasons that I love my job, getting messages like this. When my life needed purpose, I chose Dot.
Game Masters Outdoors in Quincy is your ultimate destination for game cameras and hunting gear. Discover top-notch game cameras to elevate your outdoor experience. From firearms and ammunition to optics and outdoor equipment, we've got you covered. Enjoy free shipping on most orders. Browse our vast selection of high-quality gear and find everything you need for your next adventure. Visit GameMastersOutdoors.com today.
If you've been looking for a star-studded matchup, you have found one here this evening as the 17-2 Brewster Academy Bobcats take on the 14-4 Link Academy Lions here at Blue Devil Gymnasium. Welcome alongside once again here on Central Illinois Sports as you're watching Nike EYBL Scholastic at the Quincy Shootout, and certainly glad you have spent some of your time with us already today and into the evening and nighttime hours as well from the 2025 Quincy Shootout. What kind of talent are you expecting to see in this contest? Well, it's up and down the lineup for these two teams, as the roster for Brewster Academy features Preston Fowler, a 6'7 junior who's committed to James Madison. Also Sebastian Wilkins, a 6'7 junior who has offers from Alabama, Iowa, Florida State, Boston College, and Rutgers, amongst others. He's also the 34th ranked player in the class of 2026, according to 247 Sports. And then Darian Payday Moore, the 6'4 junior, Seton Hall commit. On the other side, Chris Sinek Jr., the 6'10 senior, number 6th ranked player in the class of 25, signed with Houston. You'll also see this evening Davion Hanna, a 6'5 senior. He's going to Alabama. Jerry Easter, a 6'5 senior, going to USC. Amari Bynum is a 6'8 senior for Link Academy, signed with Ohio State. T.J. Stutley, the 6'4 senior, offers from Iowa, Wisconsin, Minnesota, and others. Trent Perry, the 6'4 junior, already seen those offers roll in as he's the 88th ranked player in the class of 26, according to 247 Sports. Offers from Texas, TCU, Oklahoma State, and more. And then Keontae Graybear, the 6'1 junior, he has offers from Kansas, Texas A&M, Texas Tech, and Oklahoma State, to name a few. It is Link Academy and Brewster Academy in, I don't want to tell you it's the premier matchup of the Quincy Shootout, but it very well might be. It's definitely one of the top two matchups you'll see, with just talent up and down the rosters, and the fans have really started to flow in here at Blue Devil Gymnasium to watch this matchup of two of the top teams in the nation. As right now, Link Academy putting on a barrage of dunks in the warm-up line, and pretty impressive just from that aspect. We'll step aside on the Great Rivers Bank pregame show to hear from some of the sponsors who are helping to make this coverage for you free of charge this year on Central Illinois Sports.
Grab a Pepsi Wild Cherry and get wild.
I'm Chris Nichols, managing broker and owner at Ridgeline Sales Group, LLC. Are you interested in buying or selling real estate? With over 100 years of combined managing broker experience, Ridgeline Sales Group has assembled a team that can help you with any of your real estate needs. From first-time home buyers to seasoned farm investors, we represent buyers and sellers all across West Central Illinois, helping to make their real estate dreams come to life. Give us a call today at 217-285-5800 or jump on our website at ridgelinesalesgroup.com.
From competitive youth sports to high school and college athletes to fitness enthusiasts, sports injuries can easily put you on the sidelines. Our orthopedic surgeons and sports medicine physicians are here to diagnose and treat your sports injuries should they arise. Every step of your journey matters to us, and when life throws you a curveball, trust Blessing Health's orthopedics and sports medicine team to get you back in the game. At Blessing Health, we've got you covered from head to toe.
Back with you on the Great Rivers Bank pregame show on Central Illinois Sports, and Damon Emmerich. As I said in the last break, I'm not sure if this is the premier game. Probably is, of the shootout, but it's definitely top two.
Yeah, definitely. One that people are going to remember. They're going to be talking about this one for quite a while. Brewster Academy making their first trip to the Quincy Shootout. And what an introduction they get facing this Link Academy squad.
Well, and we've seen Link Academy now in this shootout for the last 3 years, and it's always a pleasure to see this squad. And even though they've made a coaching change with Chad Myers taking over the reins, they still have drawn in some of the best talent in the nation.
Yeah, and for such a newer school, Charlie, this Link Academy has made an impact in a hurry as they're carried out of Branson, Missouri. And it's one that after this game, you'll have kids lined up wanting to get autographs. Kids are going to try to get their programs filled up, and it will be quite impressive.
It will. Both teams out on the court now. You see a lot of young fans here, which is always fun to watch when you see the youngsters' eyes kind of light up when somebody's off on a breakaway dunk or they do something that maybe you just don't get to see each and every day when you head to the gymnasium, and we're looking forward to it here tonight. We'll step aside on the pregame show. We'll get ready for action from Blue Devil Gymnasium after this.
Hi, my name's Sierra Burns here with Westtown Ford in Jacksonville, your low overhead dealership. We have new and used Lincoln Corsairs, Nautiluses, and even the Navigator. Come on out and see our new Lincolns for your next luxury vehicle.
One size fits all. That may be all right for an adjustable belt or cheap sunglasses, but when it comes to your financial needs, no one wants a one-size-fits-all strategy. Derek Harris is your Pike and Adams County area Edward Jones financial advisor. Derek Harris's most important goals are yours. That's why Derek will take the time to understand your needs so he can recommend personalized strategies with your goals in mind. Contact Derek Harris today at 217-222-7173. Knowing you, that's how Edward Jones makes sense of investing. Member SIPC.
No. About sick of winter, are you? That's the bad news. I don't think the winter's going to end anytime soon. The good news is we have a winter sale, so anything you might be looking for winter is on sale right now at your local Farm Home Supply, including 30% off all Burn outerwear and Noble Outfitters outerwear. And the bird's always hungry. You got a 40-pound bag of black oil sunflower seed for $16.99, or buy more, save more with our suet cakes, 5 for under $5. And keep your handsies and toesies warm. We got 25% off all of our casual shoes or Kinko winter gloves.
Find all these deals and more right now at farmandhomesupply.com.
We are inching closer to action here at Blue Devil Gymnasium as you are watching Nike EYBL Scholastic at the Quincy Shootout. And first time we're getting to see the Bobcats of Brewster Academy play here at Blue Devil Gymnasium. And as we talked about just a little while ago, Link Academy's kind of become a perennial favorite team for fans to come out and watch here in Quincy.
Favorite team, and just one that has so much talent. Has a lot of success with the coaching world as well, as we saw their head coach last year, now an assistant coach with the Baylor Bears and head coach Scott Drew. So that tells you just what Link Academy has been able to do to establish themselves in the world of premier high school basketball.
We saw Sunrise Christian dispatch of Father Tolton in the game a little bit earlier, and you start looking at these rosters and very similar size-wise just across the board as you saw from the Buffaloes of Sunrise Christian.
Yeah, and we see Link Academy is only going to have 8 guys here this weekend, so they're going to have to make sure that they do stay out of foul trouble. But this Link Academy squad, 14-4 on the season, they're not afraid to travel to face premier high-level competition. We've seen them at times be ranked number 1 in the nation. Not ranked number 1 right now, as they do have those 4 losses, but they're going to come out and they're going to show out here this weekend.
You start talking about the travel schedule that both of these teams play, and you literally could be playing from sea to shining sea, Damon. These guys are used to the travel schedule.
They're used to the travel schedule, and it's something that they're all going to have to get accustomed, or they're already going to be accustomed to when they get into high-level college basketball. But what it tells you also, Charlie, is that they have to be able to take care of their academics when they are on the road, as they do spend a lot of time traveling to and from basketball events. So they've got to make sure that they're taking care of their schooling, and they've got to make sure that they're ready to bring their A game every night, as they're going to get the other team's best, whoever they're facing.
This is an EYBL Scholastic matchup, and you talked about just how impressive the EYBL has been in producing not just college basketball players, but guys that go on and play at the next level.
Yeah, as we were talking to somebody there before we went on air tonight, what they said, 90% of all athletes from the EYBL will go on to play college basketball, and 55% of those, I believe is what they said, eventually reach the NBA. So that tells you just what type of talent they have here, and what it says, Charlie, that they're sitting here in Quincy, Illinois tonight. Not just these two teams, high-level talent from all over the nation is here. And how lucky are we to be able to bring it to you, and how lucky are these fans that are in attendance to be able to say that they saw some of the talent that they're going to witness long before they go make their marks at high-level Division I or in the NBA.
Well, and you will see some of these guys as soon as next year playing in the Division I ranks, as you see more and more freshmen make their way into the starting lineups. And we've seen that, several players from Link Academy that have done that and then parlayed that into an NBA career. And get used to seeing some of these names over and over again, because this is some of the top talent in all of the world. Game after this one will be Quincy High School and Geneseo, and then we're looking forward to the 8:45 matchup. As always, fun to see Wasatch Academy. They'll take on the Phelps School, who's a newcomer to the shootout this year as well.
Yeah, and we've seen Wasatch Academy here for the last few years. They're always fun to watch. They've got a lot of high-end talent, and what's going to be telling, or what we've already seen, is Eric Stratman doesn't have to go out and try to seek teams to come here. Now he's got the difficult task of figuring out which teams do I want to bring here, because they all want to come play. And that just says, in a short period of time, what they've been able to do here with this Quincy shootout. And as we talked about during the first game, it's understandable why teams want to come here, because they get to play in front of large crowds, but they are treated so well by Eric Stratman, by the crew that puts it on, by the facilities that are hosting these teams, and it's understandable why they want to come here and play every year.
It appears that they are dealing with an issue possibly with the shot clock right now, so that's why we're a little delayed in starting here this evening. They're trying to get that sorted out on the scorer's table so they can have that in play. It'll be a 30-second shot clock compared to the 35-second that we saw in the last contest. And then in the Quincy Geneseo game, since it's a league game and the state of Illinois has not yet implemented the shot clock, it's still another whole season away. You won't see any shot clock.
No shot clock in that contest. As Charlie said, a 30-second shot clock here because it is a Nike EYBL basketball game. Throughout the rest of the shootout, you will see a 35-second shot clock, so trying to get that adjusted down here at the scorer's column. And still, just a new aspect for everybody to get accustomed to, as we do not have the shot clock in regular season contests. Now, Quincy High School has played in several events this year where the shot clock has been part of that, so it will not be a new thing for them. And, of course, most of these teams that travel here are accustomed to playing with the shot clock. But for the host team here, we've just got to get accustomed to resetting for 30 seconds. They'll get that figured out, and we'll be ready to bring you basketball here shortly.
Well, and what do we see? One shot clock violation in the last game? It's usually not much of a problem.
No, these teams want to get up and down the floor quickly. They're going to try to bring us some highlight reels that we can bring to you on the Northwestern Mutual Instant Replay. And if you miss it there, you can catch some of the replays on the Central Illinois Sports feed on X, formerly known as Twitter, as Charlie will be updating that as we go. And you can also make sure to tune in to games being held over at Quincy Notre Dame, as Brian Shoemaker along with Jack and John Hall have you covered over there. And then, of course, all 9 games of the shootout tomorrow will be here at Blue Devil Gymnasium.
Oak Park got the big win over Modesto Christian in that contest, 82-72, a fine contest there. Oak Park, one of the best teams in the state of Missouri, and taking on Modesto Christian, who has been playing some back-to-backs. In fact, they played yesterday in California, hopped on a plane and came here to West Central Illinois. So they might have a little tired legs. They'll probably rest easy tonight.
Yeah, kudos to them for not being afraid to travel and seek out high-end competition. Came back and made that one a game there. Oak Park, as you said, one of the top teams in the state of Missouri, and we will see the top team in the state of Missouri here tomorrow, as we will see Vashon, as Vashon is hosting Millard North. Both the boys and girls squads from Millard North have traveled to Vashon there in the St. Louis area to play today, and both of those squads will be here tomorrow live for us to carry that action for you.
Yeah, a fun-filled day tomorrow. It'll start at 9 o'clock. We'll have some donuts here, hopefully, Damon, as Father Tolton and Modesto Christian will kick the action off at 9 a.m. Then at 10:30, Millard North will take on Chicago Simeon. On the girls' side, at noon, Quincy High School and Millard North. Then at 1:30, Oak Park at the Phelps School. 3 o'clock, Vashon and Booker T. Washington. Link Academy will be back in action at 4:30 tomorrow afternoon against Shawnee Mission Northwest. Then Wasatch Academy and Sunrise Christian at 6. Quincy High School and Bishop O'Connell at 7:30. And then Chaminade, who's a team that's always fun to watch out of the St. Louis area as well, will take on this Brewster Academy squad, as they will I mean, not the Chaminade doesn't play good competition, but that's going to be one of their tallest tasks of the year.
Yeah, that's one of the premier teams that the Chaminade will play, and Chaminade's a team here in our area that everyone recognizes as they produce high-end Division I talent on a regular basis. And again, they come to this event because they know they're going to be challenged. And what's crazy is some of these teams that come here that aren't accustomed to losing may go 0-2 on the weekend, and it's not an indictment of how they play. It's just they are going against teams that are just absolutely stacked from top to bottom.
I saw the shot clock come on for a second. I think that could mean it's a good sign.
There's a glimmer of hope, and if they don't get things started here before too long, we see pizzas being passed out to the Sunrise Christian squad, who was victorious in Game 1 tonight, that Charlie and I may be going to try to steal.
To the victors go the spoils, huh? It is Brewster Academy and Link Academy matching here, the Bobcats and the Lions. The Lions will be the home team on the scoreboard here this evening. We're at Blue Devil Gymnasium in Quincy, Illinois, the site of the 2025 Quincy Shootout. Glad you're with us here on Central Illinois Sports as both teams have headed to their benches. They're ready to go. As long as the shot clock cooperates, we can get things started. Again, you're talking about guys that have already signed letters of intent or made commitments to some of the best college basketball programs in the nation, and that's becoming a thing, Damon, on the recruiting front. It's always been, it's tough, obviously, when you've got some of the top programs in the nation, but now with the implementation of NIL, with the transfer portal, a lot of options for these young guys here today.
It really is, and the guys have the ability to leave after a year to go to the NBA. They have the ability to transfer on an annual basis, whether it be to seek more opportunity to play, to seek more NIL funds. And it's an ever-changing landscape now of college basketball becoming more and more like professional sports on an annual basis. And there will continue to be more implementation as legislation is being worked on and trying to be passed to help regulate that some. But kudos to these guys for having the opportunity to go to college, earn income, and be able to help themselves and their families. And you're going to see a lot of guys here that are going to be attractive NIL represents as we go along.
Well, I think some of the old heads in the world will say, the NIL and the transfer portal is just ruining the game of college basketball. I don't think so. I think it makes it interesting. It always makes it where your team is only a year away, right? You can always bring a new talent each and every year. So it's a lot more like almost being a JUCO coach.
It is. You're almost like a JUCO coach because you have to recruit new kids every year, but you also have to recruit your current players. What it has also done is it has leveled the playing field for these squads as well, though, Charlie, because we always know that, there was money being exchanged under the table. Nobody can sit here and say that's not true, but it's now every team has the ability to go out and try to generate those funds and bring in new players. And it's just changing the lives of these kids. Is now it's not just they have a scholarship to be able to go to school for free. They have the scholarship to be able to go to school for free, but they also have the ability to earn money for themselves and help benefit themselves and help benefit their families. And it really is. It's an ever-changing landscape now of college athletics.
Brewster Academy, the Bobcats out of Wolfboro, New Hampshire, 17-2 on the season. Wins on the ranked side over Montverde Academy, 59-47. Veritas Academy, 64-43. Legacy Early College, 66-50. La Lumiere, 62-51. IMG, 55-51. Oak Hill Academy, 67-60. Losses on the year, a 2-point loss to Utah Prep, 45-43. And a 4-point loss to Arizona Compass, 58-54. This is a program that has produced 19 NBA players since 2005. Their opponent, the Link Academy Lions out of the Branson, Missouri area, wins against Veritas Academy 63-50, La Lumiere 82-56, Legacy Early College 58-39. They have losses to Utah Prep 65-49, Dynamic Prep 62-56, Wasatch Academy 70-55, and the Bella Vista College Prep 64-56. So it's been a few more on the loss side for Link Academy than they've been used to the last couple of years as they continue to work on a shot clock issue here inside the gymnasium, trying to get it to reset to the 30-second mark, and which means we'll get to see the teams go back out and dunk the ball some more.
Pretty impressive to see some of the highlight reel dunks. And we'll see a few of those during the game as well, as we saw some impressive athleticism on display in the first game between Sunrise Christian and Father Tolton. And we will see more of the same here in game 2, as it looks like maybe they're trying to reset the scoreboard behind us.
They played with a 35-second shot clock in the first game, now playing with a 30-second shot clock and have to get the adjustments made to that. We've seen it pop on a couple of times, but for some reason it doesn't appear to be sticking here. And now Eric Stratman, who's the event organizer, talking to the coaches here at mid-court. And obviously, if you're Mr. Stratman, this is not something you like to see.
Not going to be happy about that, but they'll get it figured out. And coaches obviously understand, and hey, it just gives it time for more fans to fill in and be able to watch this game from start to finish. Lower bowl's about 2/3 of the way filled up. The upper bowl is starting to get filled in here on both sides, and these fans who are here to watch Quincy High take on Geneseo are going to be in for quite the treat as they watch this Brewster Academy squad take on Link Academy here in this one.
We will step aside for a break as we're hoping to have the shot clock issue fixed here. We'll come back with your starting lineups next.
Don't let injuries put you on the sideline. Quincy Medical Group's free sports injury clinic is your path to swift recovery. Our expert orthopedics and sports medicine team specializes in treating sports-related injuries with free evaluations from 7 to 9 a.m. every Monday through Friday. We also offer free sports concussion screenings weekdays in Quincy. No appointments are necessary. Get your game back on with QMG's free sports injury clinic. Visit quincy.medgroup.com/sports injury.
Before I started at DOT, it was like a real low point in my life. I just lost my house, and I just wanted something to get myself back on my feet. I met a driver named John, and he was like, man, come to DOT. They'll pay for your school. They'll pay for your CDLs. I applied, and ever since then, I've been very grateful. Since I've been here, I've had the opportunity to save money to buy me a home within the next couple of months. It's definitely been great. When my life needed direction, I took the wheel.
Hey! You like Dr. Pepper strawberries and cream? It's a pepper thing.
Your Jeep, truck, and SUV are only as good as the tires and rims they run on. On or off-road, go full throttle.
I'm Chris Nichols, managing broker and owner at Ridgeline Sales Group, LLC. Are you interested in buying or selling real estate? With over 100 years of combined managing broker experience, Ridgeline Sales Group has assembled a team that can help you with any of your real estate needs. From first-time home buyers to seasoned farm investors, we represent buyers and sellers all across West Central Illinois, helping to make their real estate dreams come to life. Give us a call today at 217-285-5800 or jump on our website at ridgelinesalesgroup.com.
Back with you at Blue Devil Gymnasium. Well, they've got a ladder out now. Damon, I don't know if that's a good sign or not, but they're going to try to.
I'll tell you, it's a good sign that they didn't ask either me or you to climb up on that.
We don't do heights.
Yeah. And I'm not sure that ladder supports me.
Yeah, I don't know what the weight limit is, but I feel like I have surpassed that at this point in time. As they're working on a shot clock issue here within the gymnasium. Worked almost flawlessly. Ooh, be careful up there. Almost flawlessly in the first game as they're trying to get the power reset to cycle it on and off above the backboard. And what do you think? Hey, 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 we might have it. Don't want to say that too loud, but it looks like we have an operational clock and shot clock. And how about this man on the ladder?
No fear.
No fear. Ladder, tables, and chairs match next. And that guy's my pick to win it.
Tell you what, I was just waiting for him to come flipping over the backboard and just drop a leg drop here.
I don't know who that gentleman is, but he only stands about 5'5", but he's carrying the 18-foot ladder without a problem. And it's a guy I do not choose to mess with, but we are about to get underway here from Quincy High School, and a lot of appreciative folks here in the gymnasium, and I know with us online as well, to get this contest up and rolling as you're watching Nike EYBL Scholastic at the Quincy Shootout here from a beautiful Quincy, Illinois. Both teams got their second round of warm-ups finished off, and we'll get set for the Farm and Home Supply starting lineups for you now in Central Illinois Sports.
And, Charlie, it was pretty interesting talking earlier today with a representative from that is involved with Nike EYBL, just the amount of technology that goes in for these teams now, and we'll talk more about that as we go along throughout the night.
The Brewster Academy Bobcats, 17-2 on the season. They'll represent the visiting team on the scoreboard here this evening. And just making sure everybody's ready to roll here. And it's go time. Let's meet the starters first of all for the Bobcats. They'll start at a guard, a 6'3 junior, that's Darian Moore. At a second guard, the 6'2 senior, Abuka Akori. And at the third guard spot, he is a 6'3 senior, Killian Torre. Out of forward, a 6'7 junior, Sebastian Wilkins. And at the other forward, he's a 6'8 senior, Preston Fowler. Fowler, Wilkins, Torre, along with Akori and Moore for Brewster Academy. An impressive 17-2 start to their season. Damon, again, just a 2-point loss to Utah Prep and a 4-point loss to Arizona Compass.
Yeah, a lot of talent here. They play a premier national schedule. These guys have 2 close losses, 17-2, and they're going to be amped up for this one as they face this Link Academy squad coming in with their 14-4 record.
We'll see Brewster with a little deeper roster here today than Link, because you talked about only 8 guys dressed for the Lions here in action. We'll see how that goes, not only in this contest, but the back-to-back days of basketball action. For the home team, the Link Academy Lions, 14-4 on the season. They will start at a guard. He's a 6'5 senior. That's Davion Hanna. At a second guard, he is a 6'5 senior, Legend Smiley. And at the third guard, he's a 6'5 senior, Jerry Easter. Out of forward, he's a 6'9 senior, Amari Bynum. At the other forward, the 7-foot senior, Chris Sinak. Sinak, Bynum, Hanna, Smiley, and Easter for Link Academy. The Lions will be in the home white uniforms with the black numbers and gold trim. And we're just about ready for action. A little bit of a late start here at Blue Devil Gymnasium due to the little bit of a technical difficulty, but it looks like that has been rectified and we're ready for basketball. And you look straight across the way, Damon, you'll see the folks online watching, you'll see just across the way, that's the Quincy Blue Devil basketball team, the #1 ranked team in 4A, the biggest class in Illinois, and they're all here to watch this contest because this is a different level.
It is a different level, and if your head coach Andy Douglas, coach of the Quincy Blue Devils, obviously you want your guys here and you want them to be able to enjoy this. But tomorrow you've got the 8th game of the day. You want your guys to be able to enjoy some basketball, but you also don't want them to be here sitting around all day because it's easy to get worn out. But right now they're going to be in for a treat as Link Academy and Brewster are just about set to do battle here, and it is time for the tip in game 2 of the evening.
Referee throws the opening tip up, and it's controlled by Link Academy as the 7-foot senior and Sinak wins the tip. And we're underway here from Quincy Blue Devil Gymnasium. Easter with the basketball to Sinak. Ball handoff to Davion Hanna. Hanna will put it on the deck inside. Good defense by the Bobcats here in the early going. Dribble drive in by Sinak. Ball knocked away. Run down on the wing. Kick out here. No, Smiley had it knocked and blocked out of bounds with 6 seconds to shoot. Early defense impressive for Brewster. Out of bounds here as Jerry Easter, the man to throw it in. Maybe a lob toward the rim here. Nope, instead in the corner. Finds Smiley. Back to Sinak. Sinak going to shoot the long ball. It's up and good. They'll call that a long 2. And Sinak puts Link Academy on the board early, 2-0. Torre brings it into the front court for the Bobcats. We're in the dark blue road unis here this evening. Finds his teammate in Wilkins on the wing. Nothing there. Has to go right back to Torre. Ball handoff now, Darian Moore, the 6'3 junior, rises for the three, too hard. Rebound batted around and run down on the offensive side by Wilkins. He'll fire away from distance, no good. And the rebound is secured here by Amari Bynum. Bynum with the board for the Lions. As they turn away, Brewster on the first attack on the offensive side of the evening. Smiley all the way around on the left side, Easter. Jerry Easter put on a show last year here at this shootout. Here's Sinak with a tough pull-up, and he'll get it to go. He's got back-to-back buckets to start the game for Link Academy, and the Lions out to a 4-0 lead. Torre with it against the man-to-man pressure of Link Academy. Now just a mishandled ball by Wilkins goes off of his foot and out of bounds, and it will be Link Academy basketball.
Nice job on that last possession for Link Academy by Sinek to fight through the contact. Was able to get the shot up and used his strength to get it just over the rim and gets it to fall as Sinek's got all 4 of the Lions' points.
We've talked about it before, but the most impressive thing that we've seen from this Lions team year in and year out has been the defensive pressures. Now Brewster shows off the D. As the ball stolen away on the run out of the front court is Torre. Can't get it to go, and the rebound down to Sinek. Smiley on a pull-up three in transition. Good. Legend Smiley with the three. 7-0 Lions with the early advantage. Torre with it for Brewster. Now to Okori. Patient there as Torre tries to break free in the back cut. Okori still on the dribble, 10 seconds to shoot. Need a little more movement, does Brewster Academy here. Now they'll whip the ball around to Moore. Moore with the crossover, drive inside, shot up no good, but fouled. He'll head to the free throw line to shoot two.
It'll be the first foul of the ball game. And it'll be whistled against Davion Hanna. That'll be his first. To the line for 2 for Brewster Academy will be Darian Moore. Link Academy leads Brewster 7-0, 5:21 here, first quarter action at the Quincy Shootout. Moore's first is on its way, and it's off the front of the rim, no good.
A little bit of a late start here due to the malfunction of the shot clock, but it's allowed some more fans to pour in here. The lower section really filling up.
Moore splits a pair at the line, and Brewster is on the scoreboard. It's 7-1 here in the early going.
7-1 the score. Lions back on the attack as Sinek has it on the wing to Hanna. Ball down low, Easter works it back to Sinek. He's been a focal point so far. The 7-footer turnaround, no good. Rebound secured by Torre. He'll bring the bounce into the front court with 5 minutes to play in the opening period. Kicks it right side. Little jab step by Moore. Gets to the paint. Shot no good. Moore tied up for a moment, but Hanna able to wrestle away the rebound for Link Academy. Works it to Easter, now to Sinek down low. Skips it across the top to Hanna for 3. No good. Rebound pulled down here by Sebastian Wilkins. Both teams still trying to find the early groove here, but Link Academy only giving up 1 point in the first 3.5 minutes. They'll be happy with that on the defensive end. As now Torre finds on the left side Fowler. He'll put up a deep 3, and I mean deep, no good. Lions on the run into the front court now off of the rebound. Jerry Easter on the right side to Hanna. Little pick and pop action to Bynum. Left side 3-ball. Smiley, good look. He can't get it to fall. And securing the board is Preston Fowler for the Bobcats. Okori brings it across. Works it near the sideline to Darian Moore. Fowler now will dribble and try the ball handoff to Torre. On the right side, ooh, good look. 3-ball up and good. Ibuka Okori with the 3. And the first field goal of the contest here for the Brewster Bobcats. Nice little action there to get him open on the opposite side wing. Sinek with it to Easter on the left wing. Leaves it out front now, Hanna. Shoveled back out to Bynum out there. He'll try the dribble drive in. Bynum, the 6'9 senior, gets in the paint. Tried to use the window, no good. Tips it up and gets it to go. Amari Bynum with the tip in to make it 9-4 Link Academy. Quickly into the front court of Corey. Leaves it out to his teammate Wilkins. Shot fake and a drive. And the referee will tell us this foul occurred on the floor. It'll be ball out of bounds.
Legend Smiley will be whistled for his first. Team foul number 2 against the Lions. I think they're conferring to make sure they did get the correct number for the foul.
Well, I think they're trying to figure out where to take the ball out of bounds as well, and they'll say it's underneath. So out underneath here with 3:07 to play in the first period. Ball comes in the corner to Fowler. Now Toure. Looks to the paint, nothing going. Clears the top of the key to Moore. He'll bounce it inside to Wilkins. Had to push her right back out. It's good defense there by Legend Smiley. Kick on the right side. Comes to Moore. Had trouble with a catch. Gets the shot up. No good. Sinak with the rebound for Link Academy. Easter to play the point. Works a little pick and roll action. Pull up on the jump shot. Short. Sinak skies high for the board. And then we'll see a held ball. It'll head to Brewster either way. As Darian Moore is 6'3", Chris Sinak is 7 foot, and Moore able to tie him up here.
Yeah, Sinak kind of got his legs taken out from under him a little bit there as he came down with the rebound. Never really had possession as Moore tied him up right off the bat. So it will be possession Bobcats. They trail 9-4, 2:34 here to play in the first quarter.
Toure will bring it into the front court for Brewster Academy. To Wilkins on the right side, down 9-4, but with the basketball in their possession. Fowler right side to Corey. Corey on the baseline, a little up and under, no good. Sinak his third board of this affair. To Easter on the run to the front court. Jerry Easter, stop, pop, shot, no good. Rebound trying to hammer it back was Hannah. He'll get it on the second try to go. And we'll get a whistle and a timeout taken by Brewster. 2:06 to play in the first. It's Link Academy 11, Brewster Academy 4.
Aches and pains are a normal part of life, but when they become too much, we have a team of orthopedic surgeons ready to give you relief. The need for joint replacements continue to rise, and our team stays up to date with the latest technology and robotic solutions. Every step of your journey matters to us. And when life throws you a curveball, trust Blessing Health's orthopedics and sports medicine team to get you back in the game. We've got you covered from head to toe.
Timeout taken by Brewster Academy. 2:06 to play in the first. They find themselves down 11-4 here to Link Academy. And the Bobcats don't want to see this one get too far away here in the early going.
No, the Bobcats fell behind 7-0 to start the contest and went on a 4-0 run. Link has responded with a 4-0 run of their own. The 7-point lead ties their largest of the contest. And we saw Jason Smith for the Bobcats wanted to take that timeout and try to reset things for his squad. 2:06 to play here in quarter number 1. And just so much athleticism and talent out on the floor right now for both these squads.
Bobcats on the attack now. Will face a little three-quarter court pressure by Link. As Killian Toure brings it into the front court on the pass right side to Wilkins. Up in your grill at all times defensively is Link Academy right now. Clyde Walters, the 6'7 sophomore, has checked in. He'll work it down on the paint. Ball kicked down right side 3. Good look, no good for Corey. And the rebound pulled down by Link's Amari Bynum. He'll look for Easter now, still in the backcourt. Brings it across the center line. 1:30 to play in the opening period. On the sideline, Smiley looks down low, ball stolen away. Jumping the passing lane, Clyde Walters. Walters with the takeaway, and he'll put it up at the other end, spins it in for 2. Walters with his first bucket of the contest for the Brewster Bobcats. Easter near the logo. Pass run down by Bynum way out front. And we'll see a foul call, then head of the other direction on an illegal screen whistled here.
Jerry Easter's whistled for his first. That's the third turnover against the Lions. Also their third foul of the quarter.
A little spin off the backboard for Clyde Walters on the Northwestern Mutual instant replay for the Bobcats.
Trent Perry and Keontae Graybar into the contest for the first time for Link.
Bobcats with the basketball trying to cut into this Link Academy lead. On the right side, Walters works it off on the wing to Fowler. Fowler will dish it out top. That's to Corey. Gets to the free throw line, now pulls it back out with 9 seconds on the shot clock. Looking to create. Link really locked in defensively. Here's Torre on a tough pull-up shot, gets it to go. Killian Torre with the jumper. And with 29 seconds to play in the period, shot clock and game clock about 2 seconds apart.
4-0 response for the Bobcats following that timeout that they took. Now trailing 11-8. Link holding for one shot here. As Charlie told you, about a 2-second difference. Shot clock to game clock.
Gray Bear on the dribble, and a reach-in foul here called on Torre.
Torre's first foul against the Bobcats. And Link will have the basketball, 6 seconds remaining. Legend Smiley will come back in as Sinek will take a seat for Link.
Looks like we'll see Antonio Pemberton for the first time for Brewster Academy. Also, Parth McLani, the 6'2 junior, in for the Bobcats. Also, Atair Bolmean, the 6'9 junior, is in to guard this inbounds play. 6 seconds to play in the period. Out of bounds to Link, up 11-8. Ball out near the half-court line to Gray Bear. He'll drive in and be held. And another foul here.
McLani's first, team foul number 2. I believe that was the intention all along, was for McLani to get in and pick up the foul so that it forced Link to inbound the basketball again.
Not much time came off the clock there. Inbounds pass comes on the wing. 3-point shot, Davion Hanna, no good. Rebound loose as the buzzer sounds. And we'll head to quarter number 2. Link Academy on top of Brewster Academy, 11-8.
I have to speak to you about something that is concerning me. Heard you and your mother talking about this Arlo fella.
You're dating someone?
Yeah.
Dad, Arlo's the name of the new security cameras that we got from our service provider. Arlo's not a boy.
Oh, boy.
Ah, not a boy. Apparently, we just learned that it's a camera named after a boy. Why don't you name it Peter?
Meet water's bubblier and more energetic best friend, Bubbler.
Say cheese.
With antioxidants, natural caffeine, and 0 grams of sugar, Bubbler has benefits in each bubble.
Ready for quarter number 2. Link Academy will have the basketball and the 11-8 lead.
Brewster shoots just 3 of 11 from the field in the first quarter for 27%. Link Academy 5 of 13 for 38%. Link Academy did have those 3 turnovers. 3-point lead after a quarter, having led by as many as 7.
Hanna with it on the drive. He is fouled out top on a reach.
Foul will be whistled against Sebastian Wilkins. That'll be Wilkins' first foul of the quarter against the Bobcats. And the Lions will inbound underneath their own bucket.
Pass on the wing comes to Smiley in the corner. Gray Bear trying to get free of his man. Pull-up shot on the baseline. Good. The bench for Brewster said he stepped out of bounds there, and they were pretty emphatic about it. But not called, and the basket is good. Pemberton with it into the front court for Brewster Academy. Bobcats have trailed the entirety of this contest as Fowler gets it to Pemberton on the ball handoff. In the corner left side, Clyde Walters. He'll dribble away from the pressure with 10 seconds on the shot clock. Pull up jump shot. Walters too hard. Rebound underneath to Fowler, and a fresh shot clock here for the Bobcats. Dribble drive in. Runner-up Pemberton right hand. It won't go. Ball out of bounds off of Walters, they'll say, and it'll be Link Academy ball. 7:05 to play in the first half. Lions on the attack here. Out top to Grayberry. The 6'2 junior. Smiley now with a quick step. That has the ball poked away and stolen away. 4th turnover by the Lions. Pemberton on the run out. Stolen away. Look out here. Trent Perry with the steal. And the slam.
ties the largest lead of the ball game for the Lions. Just a second turnover against the Bobcats, but that was a big one as Perry took it coast to coast and threw one down, and you'll see that again here in a moment on the Northwestern Mutual instant replay.
Here's the three left side. O'Corey can't get it to go. Rebound down to Link Academy's Perry. Gives it off to Gray Bear. He'll walk it up for the Lions. Leading 15-8 with 6:05 to play in the first half. On the wing with it is Hannah. It's a screen from Bynum, beats the man to the rim and in for two. Davion Hannah with the take to the window. And the biggest lead of the ball game right now for the Link Academy Lions, this 9-point advantage. Pemberton has the dribble for Brewster. To the right wing. Little slip action by the big man. Now on the right side, they'll get O'Corey a good look for three. He still can't get dialed in from downtown. Offensive rebound, they'll put back up for Fowler, is good.
Fowler's first 2 points. He's got 3 boards to go along with those 2 points. And that puts an end to the 6-0 run to start the quarter for Link Academy.
Gray Bear with it left side. Top of the key to Hannah. Hannah on the drive, lit up an undershot block. Rebound will run down on the offensive side by a hustling Trent Perry. He'll get the ball on the wing. Pull-up shot no good by Gray Bear. Rebound underneath is a putback and one for the Lions.
Hannah will go to the line looking to complete the and one. He was fouled by Clyde Walters. That's Walters' first. And Hannah at the line will give the Lions their first free throw attempt of this one, tying their largest lead of the contest on those 2 points by Hannah, as it's now a 19-10 Link lead with 5 minutes to play here in quarter number 2.
You saw the Northwestern Mutual. Trent Perry said, stop. Hammer time.
And Hannah gets that one to go. Davion Hannah with 7 points. It's a 10-point lead for Link Academy. And Hannah will get a breather as Chris Sinek comes back into the contest for Link.
7-foot senior is easy to spot out there. He towers over everyone on the court. Here's a little back cut. Get it into Torrey. Turns around, muscles it up in the paint. No good. Rebound. Putback is good, though, for Darian Moore. Moore with the offensive board and putback for the Bobcats to make it 20-12.
Moore's first bucket of the ball game. He has 3 points as he hit a free throw earlier in this one.
Here's a little runner by Jerry Easter with the right hand up and in.
Easter's first 2. And the Lions lead back out to 10, tying their largest of the contest.
The calling card for this Link Academy squad, though, is on this end of the court. And they just play it so well. Just the communication between the players on the court of the defensive end is fun to watch.
You can tell they spend a lot of time working on this. They've given up a few good looks to the Bobcats, haven't been able to capitalize on some of those, but almost everything that the Bobcats have done has come either via the offensive glass, just like that right there by Preston Fowler, or it's been something that they've really had to work hard to get.
Coach Chad Myers won't be happy. That's the third offensive rebound and putback on the day for Brewster Academy. Think of Link, once you get the first stop, you've done your job, but you've got to get that box out of the board. As Easter has it on the dribble to get it to Sennett. He'll try the drive of the paint. Kicks to the wing. Good look, 3-ball. Keontae Gray Bear, no good. And the rebound secured by Sebastian Wilkins. Into the front court. Ball comes to the corner. Moore on the baseline move. Lost it as it was picked off from behind. Then stolen right back down there by O'Corey. O'Corey will step back for a 3, no good. And the rebound to Jerry Easter for Link Academy. He wants to push the pace into the front court. Draws a little contact, doesn't care, just powers right through it with the right hand for Jerry Easter. And we get a whistle and a timeout taken here. Easter with the runaway for Link Academy. The Lions lead Brewster Academy 24-14.
Before I started at Dot, it was like a real low point in my life. I just lost my house, and I just wanted something to get myself back on my feet. I met a driver named John, and he was like, man, come to Dot. They'll pay for your school. They'll pay for your CDLs. I applied, and ever since then, I've been very grateful. Since I've been here, I've had the opportunity to save money to buy me a home within the next couple months. It's definitely been great. When my life needed direction, I took the wheel.
Link Academy with the timeout. Their first of the contest. They're leading 24-14 with 3:01 to play in the first half. It's Chad Myers, who's been an assistant at New Mexico State. He's a former head coach at IMG Academy in Florida, as he took over this role from Bill Armstrong, who left for Baylor to be an assistant there. Quite the pedigree for Coach Myers as well on the coaching side. As here's a three by Darion Moore, no good. And Chris Sinak has the rebound for Link Academy. His fourth of the evening. Link with the 10-point lead, and now the basketball. Sinak out top, surveys the floor. He'll put it on the deck now, and on the dribble drive, they'll say that's too much from Darion Moore.
Moore will be whistled for his third foul of the quarter against the Bobcats.
Out of bounds underneath, Jerry Easter will throw it in for Link. Gets it into Bynum. Out top now, Hanna. Looks in the paint, nothing going. On the wing finds Smiley to Sinak from the baseline. Long two-pointer up and good as the big man shows off the range.
He's got 6. His team's got a 12-point lead. That's their largest of the ball game. 2 minutes to play here in the first quarter. It's 26-14 Link over Brewster Academy.
Ball on the right side for the Bobcats goes to Wilkins. He'll try a tough step back. Sinak just absolutely goes up and rips down the rebound. Gets it to Easter on the run into the other way. Shot up is good. Should count the basket as Jerry Easter with a chance for the and one.
And he drew the foul against Killian Torre. That's Torre's fourth team foul. Link's lead is out to 14 with a chance to add to that as Jerry Easter to the line. That bucket gives him 6 points. And it's been all Link in this one thus far as Link has led from start to finish. They now lead by 15, 29-14 as Easter gets the and one to go.
There's still a lot of time left, but I don't think anybody saw this game going quite like this to start the contest.
No, did not expect Brewster to only have 14 points 14 minutes into this one, but that just speaks to how highly efficient Link is on the defensive end and what a great job they do to lock down their opponents.
Pemberton kicks to the right side. That's to Moore. Back out to Pemberton. Knifes in the lane. Rises, shoots, and scores. Good take by Antonio Pemberton, the young sophomore, with 2.
Pemberton's first 2 of the ball game.
1:13 to play in the half. Here's Sinak on a pull-up shot. Man, he's really got a smooth stroke.
He's got 8.
The 7-footer with another 2 for the Lions to make it 31-16 with less than a minute to play in this first half. Skip pass left side to Moore. He'll leave it behind for Fowler for 3. No good. Sinak another board. He's working on a double-double here on this Friday evening in Quincy. To Jerry Easter. Looks to the sideline for the play call from Coach Chad Myers. Leaves it out top to Chris Sinak. Turns and faces here. Tries a lob down low to Bynum. Bynum going to go to work with his back to the basket. Dribbles it off of his own foot. Breakaway opportunity here as it comes into the front court to Wilkins. Runner-up no good, but fouled. And he'll shoot 2.
Legend Smiley will be whistled for his 2nd foul. First foul of the quarter against the Lions. And Wilkins will go to the line looking for his first points of the evening. Brewster at the line trailing 31-16. 23 seconds to play here in the first half. Wilkins' first is up and good. We'll tell you more about this first half on the Little Jess Motors halftime show, including an interview courtside with Muddy River Sports editor Matt Shuckman as Sebastian Wilkins' second is in and out, no good. Chris Sinak with his 7th rebound of the first half to go along with those 8 points. And the Lions will have the basketball, holding for 1 shot here as we head into halftime.
Yep, shot clock turned off with 9 seconds to shoot it. Easter with the basketball for the Lions. Works off of the screen. Looking to get to the rim. Left-hand runner Jerry Easter, no good. Rebound loose as the buzzer sounds, and we head to halftime in the Little Jess Motors halftime show, where we see the Link Academy Lions on top of the Brewster Academy Bobcats, 31-17 at the break.
Your friends at Little Jess Motor Company are proud to sponsor today's halftime show. Hi, this is Scott Davis from Little Jess, and I've got some exciting news for you. Jeep just announced an unheard of 20% off our entire selection of new 24 Jeep Gladiator, Mojaves, and Rubicons. With 20% off, you can save over $12,000 on each of these adventurous models during the Start Something New sales event. The snow is coming, and what better reason to get the best four-wheel drive on the market and to save 20% in the process. Hurry in or log on to littlejess.com today because 20% won't last long. Little Jess served the Tri-States for 7 decades.
Welcome back on the Little Jess Motors halftime show. Time now for our courtside interview as Charlie is coming to you live with Muddy River Sports editor Matt.
Here with Matt Schuckman, editor for Muddy River Sports. And Matt, two of the top 10 teams in the nation head-to-head here. And Link Academy on the defensive end, man, they are locked in tonight.
It's fun seeing that progress. Last year, talking with their head coach, he talks so much about their defense, and it's still the case. A lot of pride in that defensive effort. For guys that can go score anytime they won, they put a lot of emphasis on the defensive end.
This Link Academy program has kind of become the darling of the Quincy Shootout, and even though Coach Armstrong has left for Baylor, Chad Myers has taken over, and wow, just the amount of talent they put on the floor. Only with 8 guys dressed tonight, but still just a fun team to watch.
No question about it, and it's some of that's that continuity. You know, guys who are familiar with the program. But you got guys, I mean, Chris Senack going to Houston. I mean, the way he plays defense, great offensive show, but the way he goes after rebounds has been impressive.
Brewster Academy going to have to match that intensity on the defensive side. Obviously, plenty of shooters, and they got some good looks from the perimeter in that first half that you expect to start following in the second.
Well, and again, it's comfortability. You know, when you come into a gym you're not familiar with, at least the Link kids, some of them have been here before. They're used to playing, and again, these guys are used to going to any gym, but it does take time to get used to the shooting background, get used to the rims. You need those moments. I expect a more fluid second half.
How fun is it for Andy Douglas's team, the #1 ranked team in the biggest class in the state of Illinois, to get to watch this type of talent before they're going to take the floor?
Oh, you know they're enjoying it. You know, you see them over on the sideline yucking it up, watching the plays. And this hasn't been a sterling offensive game. It's been solid, but we haven't seen a ton of dunks. We haven't seen highlight reel plays to that extent. But you see the crispness. You see the athleticism. You see the execution. And you want to see that. If you're watching this game, if you're one of those Quincy High kids, you want to watch that and go, wow, that's how the big boys do it.
You're watching EYBL Scholastic on Central Illinois Sports from the Quincy Shootout. 31-17 Link Academy with the halftime lead over Brewster Academy. Damon Emmerich has a look at halftime stats next.
Meet water's bubblier and more energetic best friend, Bubbler.
Say cheese.
With antioxidants, natural caffeine, and 0 grams of sugar, Bubbler has benefits in each bubble.
Your Jeep, truck, and SUV are only as good as the tires and rims they run on. On or off-road, go full throttle.
I'm Chris Nichols, managing broker and owner at Ridgeline Sales Group LLC. Are you interested in buying or selling real estate? With over 100 years of combined managing broker experience, Ridgeline Sales Group has assembled a team that can help you with any of your real estate needs. From first-time homebuyers to seasoned farm investors, we represent buyers and sellers all across West Central Illinois, helping to make their real estate dreams come to life. Give us a call today at 217-285-5800 or jump on our website at ridgelinesalesgroup.com.
Welcome back on the Little Jess Motors halftime show. We're at the half. Link Academy leads Brewster Academy by the score of 31-17. Brewster Academy shoots just 7 of 25 from the field in that first half of play, including just 1 of 12 from behind the three-point line. High scorer in the first half for Brewster Academy was Abuka Corey with 5 points. For Link Academy, their 31 points came on 14 of 26 shooting for 54%. Neither team shooting well from behind the three-point line, as the Lions shoot just 1 of 5 from behind the arc. Chris Senack with the 8 points and 7 rebounds to lead the way in the first half for Link Academy, who has led this one thus far from start to finish. Their 15-point lead at one point was their largest of the contest here before they took the 14-point lead into the half at a score of 31-17.
Here on the Little Jess Motors halftime show, as we talked about with Matt Schuckman at the break, Damon, just impressive defensive display here for Link Academy so far.
Yeah, Link Academy has come out and they were intending to make their mark on the defensive end, and they've done just that. They've only forced Brewster Academy into 3 turnovers, Charlie, but they have not given the Bobcats anything easy on that end of the floor. Brewster Academy, most of their points on that side has come via offensive rebounds and putbacks. And aside from that, there's not much that Chad Myers can be disappointed with and how his Link Academy squad performed here in the first half.
We'll step aside here and get ready for second half action from the Quincy Shootout on Central Illinois Sports.
Aches and pains are a normal part of life, but when they become too much, we have a team of orthopedic surgeons ready to give you relief. The need for joint replacements continue to rise, and our team stays up to date with the latest technology and robotic solutions. Every step of your journey matters to us. And when life throws you a curveball, trust Blessing Health's orthopedics and sports medicine team to get you back in the game. We've got you covered from head to toe.
About sick of winter, are you? That's the bad news. I don't think the winter's going to end anytime soon. The good news is we have a winter sale, so anything you might be looking for winter is on sale right now at your local Farm Home Supply, including 30% off all Burn outerwear and Noble Outfitters outerwear. And the bird's always hungry. You got a 40-pound bag of black oil sunflower seed for $16.99, or buy more, save more with our suet cakes, 5 for under $5. Keep your handsies and toesies warm. We got 25% off all of our casual shoes or Kinko winter gloves.
Find all these deals and more right now at farmandhomesupply.com.
Don't let injuries put you on the sideline. Quincy Medical Group's free sports injury clinic is your path to swift recovery. Our expert orthopedics and sports medicine team specializes in treating sports-related injuries with free evaluations from 7 to 9 a.m. every Monday through Friday. We also offer free sports concussion screenings weekdays in Quincy. No appointments are necessary. Get your game back on with QMG's free sports injury clinic. Visit quincy.medgroup.com/sports injury.
My name's Matt Keplinger. A lot of people call me Kepi. I've been a trainer now for 17 years. When we get the new hires come through the door, I try to treat them like family. This individual right here sent me this today. There's not too many men I admire I can't do it. There's not too many men I admire or that has made an impact in my life, but you've made that list. This is one of the reasons that I love my job, getting messages like this. When my life needed purpose, I chose Dot.
EYBL Scholastic live from the Quincy Shootout. Glad you're with us here this evening. Damon Emmerich, Charlie Hall, thanks to Tim and the guys in the truck producing tonight's contest. Link Academy with a 31-17 lead. And I think, Matt Schuckman made a point at halftime. Lynx, most of these guys have played here before, and that does give you a little bit of an advantage, I would think, at least in the first half.
Yeah, and as he touched upon, these guys are used to playing in a different gym every evening, so maybe a little bit of a difficulty with the shooting background here, but I just think Link Academy on defense is giving so many fits to this Brewster Academy squad, and we'll see what adjustments head coach Jason Smith and this Bobcat squad make at the halftime. They trail by 14, not an insurmountable lead, but also not a deficit that you really want to be facing for too long here in this second half.
Ball comes top of the key to Preston Fowler. Clears it to Moore. Ball now tipped out of bounds off of Bynum and then off of Fowler, and a turnover on Brewster Academy. Not the way the Bobcats wanted to start the second half, but just their fourth turnover.
Fourth turnover against the Bobcats. And Lions will have the basketball, looking to add to their lead, led by as many as 15 in the first half of play. Have the 14-point lead right now.
Sinak with it. Gets it on the left side. Hannah going to try to back his way down now on the baseline. A little up and under move. No good. Rebound secured by a Corey. Hannah called for the foul.
Hannah's second, team foul number 1. As a Corey went up and grabbed that board. First rebound of the contest for a Corey.
Just underway here in period number 3. This is game 2 of 4 from Quincy High School here this evening. And action also going on at Quincy Notre Dame just across town. Here's a step back three. A Corey finds the mark from behind the arc.
6 points in the ballgame for a Corey. He's knocked down a pair of threes. And Brewster has the first points of the second half via the long ball.
Well, you don't get to a 17-2 record playing the type of schedule that Brewster Academy plays without being able to put the ball in the basket. And so if you're Link Academy, no time to relax. Here's a nice move on the baseline by Bynum. Shot put up no good. And the rebound down to Fowler. Outlet pass into the front court to a Corey. Shovels it back to Torrey. He'll try the dribble drive inside, 2 feet in the paint. Finds Fowler, kicks to the wing. Shot fake by Moore. Steps inside the arc. It's off the iron, no good. Sinak with a rebound for the Lions. Into the front court, Easter for Link Academy. Gets it back from Smiley. Easter, now Brewster Academy trying to step up on the defensive intensity. Sinak, top of the key, Bynum. Bynum might have shuffled the feet. Now tries a step back shot. No good. Rebound is down to the Bobcats. As Moore was able to get that one to a Corey the other way. Bobcats down 31-20 here. But a good start to the second half. On the left wing with it is a Corey. Leaves it out top to Torrey. He'll pull up for a three, top of the key. It's good. Bobcats with a pair of threes to start the second half and have cut it down to an 8-point Link Academy lead.
I thought Torrey's feet might have been on the line, but they called it a 3. So a 6-0 run to start quarter number 3. And this is the closest this game has been in quite a while.
Right side, Hannah. Hannah on the drive, lost it on the way in. Stolen away here by Torrey. He'll take it the other way now. Dribble drive in, blocked out of there by Hannah. Hannah with a big block into the bench. Ball out of bounds on the sideline for the Bobcats. Hannah did not worry too much about the turnover at the other end as he got back to play the D. Inbounds pass as we're close to 5 seconds comes into Moore. Out to Torrey. Near the center circle here at Blue Devil Gymnasium in Quincy, Illinois. Little screen and roll action. Now a skip pass across the way to Okori. Okori will try the drive in the corner. 3-point shot up, no good. The man is hammered though. And we'll see 3 shots coming up for Sebastian Wilkins.
That'll be Bynum's first. Second team foul of the quarter. And Wilkins will go to the line for 3. Split a pair from there earlier. Has just that 1 point, but right now it's a 31-23 lead. Link over Brewster. The Lions of Link Academy took the 31-17 lead into the half. Brewster's hit 2 threes to start the third quarter. Has a chance for 3 free throws right here. Wilkins gets the first to go. He'll have 2 shots remaining with 5:02 to play here in quarter number 3. And one shot remaining from Wilkins after he gets the first 2 to go. He's got 3 points in the ballgame, 3 for 4 from the line. And Wilkins gets all 3 to go, and just like that, it's now a 2-possession ball game as a 15-point lead for Link Academy has been trimmed down to 6.
Bobcats flip it into a 2-3 zone on this trip. As the ball comes in the corner to Smiley. Looks down low. Sinak on the baseline. He's hit that shot quite a bit today. Not good this time, though, as Wilkins grabs the board for the Bobcats. Torrey into the front court. Coach Smith says slow it down a bit. Let's run a good set here. They've got the momentum headed back their direction now, does Brewster. On the left side, Fowler beats the man down low. Kicks to the wing and Moore. Moore will get it out of the corner now. Drives the paint. Little up and under move. Blocked here by Hanna. Hanna with a block of the board, pushes it ahead to Bynum. Bynum with a spin move to the rim, shot up no good, fouled, and he'll shoot a pair.
Foul's going to be whistled against Darian Moore. That'll be his second, and it'll send Amare Bynum to the line. Bynum just 2 points so far in this one. He'll be looking to give the Lions their first points of the second half. They had a 31-17 lead at the half. Right now they have a 31-26 lead. And the first from Bynum is up and good.
Into the contest for the Bobcats, Clyde Walters returns. We saw Walters in the first half of play, the sophomore.
Darian Moore takes a seat for the Bobcats as Bynum gets the second to go. Bynum's got 4. The Lions have the 7-point lead, 33-26.
Torrey toward the front court for the Bobcats. We'll work it over to a Corey. They're always trying to get him an opportunity to shoot it from the perimeter. Now Torrey has it with 14 on the shot clock. Halfway home in quarter number 3. Gets caught in the air. Good catch by Sebastian Wilkins. He'll back down the smaller man. Get to the rim and good. As Jerry Easter was no match that time. Sebastian Wilkins, the junior, with a big bucket to make it a 5-point game again. Out top, Easter.
Brewster has come out, and they're now in a 2-3 zone trying to change up some of their defensive looks against this Lion squad.
Lions have not shot it well from the perimeter. Easter going to get a good look top of the key, no good. And the rebound down to Walters. He'll work it into the front court. Look out! Up and in, Sebastian Wilkins with the flush. And we get a timeout for Link Academy. Here come the Brewster Bobcats right back in this contest. 3:14 to play in the third. It's Link 33, Brewster 30.
Every day, banks touch every corner of our lives. They support us when we turn life's goals into accomplishments. Goals like opening a small business, buying a home, planting a crop, having a baby. From your first car to life after retirement, Central State Bank is there for all of your life's milestones. CSB is central to your banking needs. Visit us in Clayton, Kinderhook, Pittsfield, Pleasant Hill, and Quincy, or at csb123.com. Central State Bank wishes all of the teams well on the hardwood this week.
Meet water's bubblier and more energetic best friend, Bubbler.
Say cheese.
With antioxidants, natural caffeine, and 0 grams of sugar, Bubbler has benefits in each bubble.
Hi, my name's Sierra Burns here with Westtown Ford in Jacksonville, your low overhead dealership. We have new and used Lincoln Corsairs, Nautiluses, and even the Navigator. Come on out and see our new Lincolns for your next luxury vehicle.
After the Link Academy timeout, it'll be Lions basketball. Damon Emmerich, though, this game has become a lot closer in a hurry here. Brewster's with a sizzling start to this third period.
Yeah, and we knew this Bobcat squad would not stay down for long as they have the ability to put points up in bunches. And now it's on Link Academy to counter as Brewster's thrown the first punch here of the second half. And we'll see what the Lions can do coming out of this timeout.
Ooh, good find. Sinak will find Easter on the cut down low. Found a space in the zone and puts it in for 2.
Easter's got 9 points to lead the Lions in this one.
That's the type of ball movement you'll need if you're Link Academy against that zone that Brewster has displayed here in the third period. Here's a 3-point shot up by a Corey. No good. Tip in, though, at the rim. Up and good for Wilkins.
Wilkins with 10, 9 of those here in quarter number 3. And what a nice third quarter Sebastian Wilkins is having for this Brewster Bobcat squad.
Sinak with it down low. He'll put up a tough turnaround well short. Rebound pulled down by Walters. Bounce pass on the wing to Fowler, and he traveled.
5th turnover against the Bobcats, and Charlie, you touched upon it earlier. Neither team shooting real well from behind the arc, as Brewster is just 3 for 15 from behind the three-point line. Link Academy just 1 for 6. So the teams have combined to shoot 4 for 21 from behind the three-point line here in this contest.
Got a Gray Bear back into the game. Also in for Link Academy was Trent Perry during that dead ball. No Sinak as he took a chair. Under 2 minutes to play here in the third. Ball on the wing goes to Hanna. Gets it back to Gray Bear for 3 off the iron. And on the rebound, it's Brewster's Wilkins.
6 boards in the ball game now for Wilkins.
A chance to tie it with a 3 or cut it to 1 with a 2-pointer here for the Brewster Bobcats. On the right side is Wilkins. He's had a big third quarter for this squad. Now to a Corey. On the left side, 3-pointer for the tie. Preston Fowler no good. Rebound is batted around, and here comes Gray Bear. Quick with it into the front court, and is fouled.
Ibuka Okore will be whistled for his first. Bobcats' second foul of the quarter. So Lions will have the basketball. 1:17 to play here in quarter number 3. Lions inbound underneath their own basket. Brewster has outscored Link by a score by 15-4 here in the third quarter.
A lot of it's been the switch on this defensive end of that zone. It's been effective. Here's Bynum in the paint. He'll get up and go back to the left hand. Good finish by Amari Bynum.
Nice job by Bynum to maintain the pivot foot. Really athletic move there to spin back to his right, get the shot up, and add to Link's lead. That's now back out to a 5-point lead, 37-32. Bobcats with the basketball, 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 3.
Wilkins has it. Ball handoff goes to a Corey. He's looking to get free. Drives, kicks. Top of the key, that's to Wilkins with the shot fake. Pull up from the free throw line. Good. Looking for a guy to make a tough shot. Sebastian Wilkins is your man, and Brewster calls the timeout. 34.4 seconds to play in the third. Link will have it up by 3 when we come back.
Don't let injuries put you on the sideline. Quincy Medical Group's free sports injury clinic is your path to swift recovery. Our expert orthopedics and sports medicine team specializes in treating sports-related injuries with free evaluations from 7 to 9 a.m. every Monday through Friday. We also offer free sports concussion screenings weekdays in Quincy. No appointments are necessary. Get your game back on with QMG's free sports injury clinic. Visit quincy.medgroup.com/sports injury.
Timeout taken by the Brewster Bobcats as they whittle this Link Academy lead down to just 3 with 34.4 seconds to play in the third. That means Brewster knows with a stop and a rebound, they're going to get another shot at this thing before the buzzer sounds.
Yeah, Brewster's really picked it up on the defensive end of the floor, and then Sebastian Wilkins has come to play here in the second half as Wilkins has 11 of his 12 points here in the third quarter, has helped turn what was once a 15-point deficit in the first half of play down to just a 3-point deficit, 37-34. Link still maintaining the lead. They've led here from start to finish, and they will have the basketball here, about a 4.5-second difference, shot clock to game clock. So we'll see how long Link tries to hold here at the end of this third quarter.
Into the front court with it comes Keontae Graybear for the Link Academy Lions. Holds it there with 20 seconds to play in the third. As Damon told you, the about 4.5 second difference between the game clock and the shot clock. They'll put the play into motion with 10 seconds, 5 to shoot. Get the ball on the left side to Hanna. Hanna has it knotted up and now stolen away. And then a foul called here as the man shot it, but there's still going to be some time because that foul was on the floor.
That's Smiley's third foul against the Lions. So Legend Smiley now has those 3 fouls, and it will be Brewster basketball. I think they're going to ask, was it a shooting foul?
I don't think so. I think the shot was well after the foul occurred here. I think they're going to try to talk about maybe if there's any time to be put back on the clock, as the referees will get together to discuss. Having a spirited discussion are the men in stripes. And what are we going to come out of there with? They're going to come to the scorer's table now. And tell us what.
Did you guys see how much time was on the clock?
I didn't see it. Did you see it? It's going to be ball out of bounds with 2.9 seconds to play in the period. For Brewster, down by 3. Pemberton to throw it in. Gray Bear will guard the ball here. Pemberton trying to get it into the front court. Needs somebody to come to the ball. He will have it stolen away with a steal and a layup to beat the buzzer by Perry. And a big basket for Link as the third quarter buzzer sounds. We head to the fourth with Link Academy on top of Brewster Academy, 39-34.
I'm Chris Nichols, managing broker and owner at Ridgeline Sales Group, LLC. Are you interested in buying or selling real estate? With over 100 years of combined managing broker experience, Ridgeline Sales Group has assembled a team that can help you with any of your real estate needs. From first-time home buyers to seasoned farm investors, we represent buyers and sellers all across West Central Illinois, helping to make their real estate dreams come to life. Give us a call today at 217-285-5800 or jump on our website at ridgelinesalesgroup.com.
Ready to start the fourth quarter. Link Academy will have the basketball, leading Brewster Academy by 5, but a game that became much, much closer there in the third thanks to a big, dominating third quarter by the Bobcats.
Yeah, the Bobcats outscore Link Academy 17-8 in the fourth quarter. Link Academy shooting 17 of 36 from the field after 3 quarters for 47%. Brewster 13 of 37 for 35%. Neither team lighting it up from behind the three-point line, but right now a 14-point halftime lead has been trimmed down to 5 for Link Academy as they have the basketball here to start the third quarter.
Big basket by Perry at the end of the third, and now a foul as the shot clock was dwindling down to just 4.
Preston Fowler's whistled for his first, and it will reset the shot clock. Link Academy with the basketball, 7:33 to play here, fourth quarter action of the 2025 Quincy Shootout.
Gray Bear with the basketball. Around the horn it comes on the right side. Ball kicked out by Smiley. In the corner on the extra pass, Bynum. Brewster not making it easy on the Lions to find an open look here in the second half. Now on the left side, Davion Hanna, 3 is good. And that's a big, you combine that with the steal right at the end of the third, and that basket, a good little stretch for Link Academy.
Yeah, nice shot right there by Davion Hanna. That 3 puts him in double figures with 10, and lead goes back out to 8 for Link Academy. It was a 37-34 lead as Brewster had the basketball with 2.9 seconds to play in the third quarter before Trent Perry had the steal and the layup as time expired. And then Link Academy starts quarter number 4 with a three-pointer as Brewster Academy's shot's going to be knocked out of bounds. It'll be Bobcats basketball, 2 seconds to play on the shot clock.
Yeah, deep in the shot clock here, you're thinking a lob to the rim possibly, or a quick catch and shoot. That's about the options. A quick catch and shoot from the wing, three-pointer more, no good. As the shot clock was winding down and the rebound down to Davion Hanna for Link Academy. Lions on the prowl into the front court here. Top of the key, Bynum gets it on the left wing over to Hanna, right where he made that 3 a moment ago. Now to Gray Bear out top. Passing around the perimeter. They'll get it back to Gray Bear on the left side. He'll try the dribble drive, kicks to the wing in Perry. Perry on the spin move. Nice move, but couldn't finish at the rim. And the rebound pulled down by Wilkins. Wilkins into the front court. Finds his man in Akori. Akori on the drive. Little spin up. Can't get it to go as it falls off the rim. Bynum has the board for Link Academy. He'll get it to Smiley on a pull-up jump shot, no good. Neither team able to find the bottom of the basket right now, and here come the Brewster Bobcats on a little finger roll slam on the putback, Sebastian Wilkins.
Wilkins with 14 points, 9 rebounds now, and Wilkins 13 points here in the second half. He has put his team back in the game and is the reason why they are now only down by 6 points. Is what a second half performance being put on right now by Sebastian Wilkins.
Graybear with it out top, gets it left side to Hannah. To Bynum, turns and faces just inside the arc. Now with a step back three, no good. Clangs off the rim and the rebound down to Wilkins.
Double-double now by Sebastian Wilkins. And Brewster Academy, if they get 3 here on this possession, can put it back to a single possession game.
Torrey with the basketball. On the wing over to Akori. Akori on the dribble drive to the window, missed it. Rebound pulled down by Hannah, and a foul on Akori.
Insult to injury right there by Akori as he missed the open layup, and then he's whistled for the foul. That's his second foul against the Bobcats here in the fourth quarter. And 4:54 to play here in the ball game. Link with the 6-point lead and the basketball. Link has led from start to finish, led by as many as 15, was trimmed to as few as 3 here in the third quarter, and it's up to a 6-point lead right now and a chance to add to that.
Free throw line, Bynum turns and faces. Is tied up for a moment and called for a travel, I believe, here. And that is what we'll see. Shovel to feet.
It's the 9th turnover against the Lions.
Could have seen a jump ball, could have seen a travel. Travel the call, and heads the other way for the Brewster Bobcats.
Yeah, and we've seen Chris Sinek on the bench for a while for the Lions. You got to assume that head coach Chad Myers will want to get him back in here for the stretch run. He's been able to get him a nice breather, but he'll be looking to return to action here soon.
Moore with it out front for the Bobcats. Works it right side to Akori. He'll dribble out to the center circle. On the right side, Moore. Couldn't pull the three. Now to Wilkins on the wing. He's been the man of the second half for the Bobcats. He'll put up a tough shot from the baseline. Up and good for Wilkins. A timeout taken by Brewster. We will pause as well. How about the second half by Wilkins in this one? How about the little putback dunk here off the miss earlier? And it's Link Academy 42, Brewster 38.
Grab a Pepsi Wild Cherry and get wild.
Your Jeep, truck, and SUV are only as good as the tires and rims they run on. On or off-road, go full throttle.
Timeout taken here by the Brewster Bobcats. They'll have 2 left, 4:01 to play. They've cut this back down once again to just a 4-point lead for Link Academy. Link with the basketball out of the timeout. Scounte Graybear brings it up.
Sinek back on the floor for Link.
He got an extended time on the bench for the Lions.
Scoreless in the second half is Sinek. 8 points and 8 rebounds in the contest.
10 seconds on the shot clock now as this ball was it tipped? I think it was. The referees get together and agree that it was tipped out of bounds by the Bobcats. 8 seconds to shoot, 3:38 for the game. As Graybear will be the man to throw it in for Link Academy. Brewster really has stepped it up on the defensive side of this second half. Here's Sinek with it at the free throw line, going to try to back his way in. Turnaround shot by the 7-footer out the front of the rim, no good. Rebound to Sebastian Wilkins. Already has the double-double and has had a huge second half here for the Brewster Bobcats. Chance to cut it back to a 1-possession game. As Akori has it on the wing left side. Looks to feed the post. Torrey trying to go to work. Looking for a cutter now. Finds Akori for a 3 off the back iron, no good. A rebound on the play, Darian Moore in there mixing it up with the big guys, and he is fouled.
He's going to be fouled by Davion Hannah. That'll be Hannah's 3rd. First team foul against the Lions, as we'll see Jerry Easter back into the contest for Link as Graybear will take a seat. It'll be Brewster to inbound, trailing 42-38, 3:04 to play here in quarter number 4.
Here's the three, top of the key, Preston Fowler with the tray, and it's a 1-point game. Fowler with a quick launch on that three.
Link probably lucky to not have been whistled for a foul right there. It appeared to be contact made, but right now the closest this game has been in quite some time, and we'll see how the Lions try to respond. As
it's going to be a turnover.
No, ball's going to be deflected off the shoe of one of the Bobcats.
I thought they caught a break there. Top of the key, Jerry Easter, no. Rebound, Sebastian Wilkins. And for the first time in this game, the Brewster Bobcats with a chance to take the lead with 2:25 to play. Torre on the right side finds Wilkins. What a huge second half he's had for his squad. Has willed them back into this game. Crossover, drive, off the window, Moore, no good. Rebound, put back, up and good. Abuka Akori, and a lead for Brewster. 43-42, 2:09 to play as Link wants the timeout. We're back with you after this.
From competitive youth sports to high school and college athletes to fitness enthusiasts, sports injuries can easily put you on the sidelines. Our orthopedic surgeons and sports medicine physicians are here to diagnose and treat your sports injuries should they arise. Every step of your journey matters to us, and when life throws you a curveball, trust Blessing Health's orthopedics and sports medicine team to get you back in the game. At Blessing Health, we've got you covered from head to toe.
About sick of winter, are you? That's the bad news. I don't think the winter's going to end anytime soon. The good news is we have a winter sale, so anything you might be looking for winter is on sale right now at your local Farm Home Supply, including 30% off all Burn outerwear and Noble Outfitters outerwear. And the bird's always hungry. You got a 40-pound bag of black oil sunflower seed for $16.99, or buy more, save more with our suet cakes, 5 for under $5. And keep your handsies and toesies warm. We got 25% off all of our casual shoes or Kinko winter gloves.
Find all these deals and more right now at farmandhomesupply.com.
This game was billed as a big one, Damon, and it is living up to the billing right now.
Yeah, Brewster Academy, what a comeback they've made here in the second half. Right now, Brewster Academy has outscored Link 26-11 here in the second half of play. They just took their first lead of the contest, 43-42, and out of the timeout, the Lions have a chance to respond.
Sinak from 8. It's an air ball. Rebound on the play down to Torre for the Brewster Bobcats. Bobcats with it with 1:46 to play, leading 43-42. Torre toward the right wing. He'll dribble toward the top of the key. Looks on the right side, that's to a court. Looking in the paint, nothing open here. Instead to Torre back out front, 10 seconds to shoot it here. Link trying to lock down and get a stop. Lob pass into Wilkins. He'll look on the baseline, passes it in the interior, knocked away with 2 seconds to shoot it here to be out on the sideline for the Bobcats.
Trent Perry back into the ballgame for the Bobcats as Sinek will take a seat.
Lions do a little substituting with 1:22 to play.
Bobcats are going to have to get a shot off quick.
Inbounds, close to 5. They do get it in. Pretty good look. Preston Fowler, 3. Bang! It goes again. Fowler with his second 3 of the fourth, and Brewster leads 46-42. 1:11 to play. A lot of turnaround here in the second half by the Brewster Bobcats. Here's a 3, top of the key. Gray Bear with the answer for Link Academy to cut it down to a 1-point game with 1:03 left, Damon.
And a nice response right there by Gray Bear as Link had just given up the lead for the first time. Preston Fowler knocked down a big 3 to extend the team's lead out to 4. A good response there from Gray Bear as the Lions needed to score on that possession, as it's now a 46-45 Brewster lead. Just 1:03 to play here in the contest. And keep in mind, obviously, the shot clock does come into play here. As with 1:03 to play, Brewster will have to shoot before this game is over. Neither team really in any fouling situation, as Link has just 1 foul. Brewster with 2 fouls, so if you're in the timeout, if you're in the huddle here for Chad Myers, Charlie, I might talk about taking a couple of quick fouls just so you build those up, as obviously with 5 fouls there's free throws shot, but you don't want to get down to the end and have to try to get 3 or 4 fouls in a hurry.
At the very least, you're going to be very aggressive on the defensive side because you can take that chance with just the 1 foul called so far here in the second half.
1 foul called here in the third quarter. Now, Davion Hanna and Legend Smiley do have 3 fouls for the Lions. Does not look like Link is going to pick up full court here, so they're going to let things play out as it'll be Brewster basketball, 1:03 to play, and Killian Torre to bring the ball across the time stripe for the Bobcats.
We're less than a minute to play in regulation now as Torre has it on the bounce out top for Brewster. Left side, Preston Fowler 3 block. Saved in bounds? No. Man was falling into the bleachers on the end line. Good hustle there by Hannah, but it's out of bounds to Brewster. 30 seconds on the shot clock here. That did not touch the rim.
The shot clock needs to reset, so the shot clock should be around 16 seconds. As it was at a minute 3 when Link had taken that timeout.
No touch, and I don't think you can call that a possession by Hannah. What do they say here? Now the referees get together and say it's a 30-second shot clock.
Wow.
They're going to call that a possession by Darian Hannah. They're headed to double overtime at Quincy Notre Dame, so 2 good contests going on right now in the Quincy Shootout. Here's an inbounds pass, tipped and stolen away. Davion Hannah with the steal, pushes it into the front court, finds Perry. Perry underneath, shovels it out, top of the key now to Hannah. 40 seconds to play. Link down by a point here, but on the attack after the big takeaway. Gray Bear to Hannah on the right wing. Feeds the post to Bynum. Gonna go to work. The big man bounces off. Can't get up with it. Mana got away with steps, but gets it to go. Amari Bynum with the bucket puts Link on top. 47-46. 19 seconds to play in regulation. Torre into the front court for the Bobcats. Will they take a timeout or just let this thing play out? 10 seconds now. Ball comes to Torre. Looks like they're going to try to play it out. Fowler on the right side. Here's a 3 for Wilkins. It's good! Sebastian Wilkins with a 3 for the Brewster Bobcats. And with 9/10 of a second to play in the fourth, Brewster takes the lead right back. Bobcats maybe not realizing how much time was left as the referees will now get together and make sure that the clock is right. But you talk about a big-time catch and shoot for Brewster here, Damon. This with ice water in his veins.
Sebastian Wilkins knocks down the big 3. 18 points now here in the second half, and it looks like there should be about 1.9 seconds or so that I think they will put back on the clock here. But it will still be Link Academy basketball. They'll have to go length of the floor. They will not have much time to put the ball on the floor. As Sebastian Wilkins here, 18 points in the second half, has a double-double in this one. And what a big shot right there. Wilkins has wanted the ball in his hands here in the second half, and he shows you what kind of a big-time player he is right there, Charlie.
Timeout was taken by Link Academy. They will be able to run the baseline. 1.9 is indeed the time on the clock here, Damon.
And this is where it helps for Link Academy to have the big man and Chris Senek at 7 foot. You'd assume you'll probably try to throw the basketball down to him. He would have the ability to turn and shoot, or perhaps he might be able to catch a teammate who's running that way and catch the basketball and get a shot off. But if you're Brewster Academy, just 2 fouls here in the fourth quarter, so they do have the ability to foul a couple of times and run some time off of the clock.
Hannah to inbound here for the Lions. Length of the court to go. Trying to get it in. Will launch it to the other end. And this is going to be stolen away. Stolen away by Darian Moore. And the Brewster Bobcats with a big come-from-behind victory. Behind a monster second half from Sebastian Wilkins. Beat Link Academy 49-47. What a contest here at the Quincy Shootout. We'll step aside. We'll have some final stats for you next on Central Illinois Sports.
Hi, my name's Sierra Burns here with Westtown Ford in Jacksonville, your low overhead dealership. We have new and used Lincoln Corsairs, Nautiluses, and even the Navigator. Come on out and see our new Lincolns for your next luxury vehicle.
Game Masters Outdoors in Quincy is your ultimate destination for game cameras and hunting gear. Discover top-notch game cameras to elevate your outdoor experience. From firearms and ammunition to optics and outdoor equipment, we've got you covered. Enjoy free shipping on most orders. Browse our vast selection of high-quality gear and find everything you need for your next adventure. Visit GameMastersOutdoors.com today.
A star-studded affair and a thriller at the end as Sebastian Wilkins makes a three-pointer with 1.9 seconds left to give the lead and the victory to the Brewster Bobcats, who improved to 18-2 on the season. And a huge second half for Wilkins and the Bobcats as they come from behind against a tough Link Academy squad.
Yeah, what a second half response by Brewster Academy. They trailed by as many as 15 points in the first half, trailed by 14 at the half, and just came out and kept whittling away at that deficit and finally took their first lead with right around 2 minutes to play in the fourth quarter, Charlie, and they were able to come back and win late as Sebastian Wilkins had that big three with 1.9 seconds to play. Brewster led by no more than 4 points in this one, and that 47-49 lead just extends a great season that Brewster has been having. And as you talked about, Sebastian Wilkins, the big man in this one, as he has those 19 points, including 18 second half points to key his squad to a come-from-behind victory.
Just a huge second half, a great win here for Brewster Academy. Link Academy have to be feeling like maybe you let one get away a bit there as they had a 15-point lead, but Brewster would not be denied in this one here tonight. Nike EYBL Scholastic at the Quincy Shootout. We're glad you have joined us for this contest. We'll get set for action between Quincy High School and Geneseo from the Quincy Shootout next on Central Illinois Sports.